What's going on, guys? Zephyrnix here. I do apologize for not making this a nice, better video. To be honest with you, you guys see I'm using my new webcam right now, my high definition webcam, and I just don't have the time to go ahead and do a decent video. But I had to go ahead and talk about this particular thing because I see a lot of gamers jump to conclusions, basically. Sony announced recently that they're going to go ahead and talk about something called the future of the PlayStation brand, if you will, on February 20th, 2013. Now, a lot of gamers are already saying, well, it's going to be the PlayStation 4. It's going to be the PlayStation 4. Now, I'm not sure why you jumped to that conclusion. I also saw another video talking about people, if it's not the PlayStation 4, gamers are going to be mad. You got no one to blame but yourself because no one told you that it was going to be the PlayStation 4. In fact, if you actually remember, Sony announced that they were going to only announce the PlayStation 4 after Microsoft announced their Xbox 720. So Microsoft has not announced its Xbox 720 just yet. You know? Just saying. So, I mean, you know, common sense. A little bit of common sense need to be in work here. But you guys know me. And plus, not to mention, I mean, a PlayStation 4, that is not the place to announce that. You want to do it at your E3s, your Tokyo Gaming Shows, your Game Cons, your CESs. That's where you want to go and announce that. But what do I think that this announcement is? Because you obviously know that if I'm going to make this kind of video, you obviously know that I have an idea about what the announcement is. Now, this is not under no concrete evidence. This is just math. Okay? Now, this is what I think it is. Somewhere around 2 or 3 years ago, Intel announced that they were no longer going to be creating the cell processor. Now, Intel is one of those guys who actually own the cell processor, and therefore, if they're not creating it, that means that there will be no more cell processor in the future PlayStation brands or televisions, etc., etc. With that being said, what does that mean? That means that first, the PlayStation 4 will not have a cell processor in it. It's actually going to be using the GPU. And secondly, that means that there's a very good chance that without any kind of extreme measures, PlayStation 3 games will not be backwards compatible on the PlayStation 4. I repeat, PlayStation 3 games will not be backwards compatible on the PlayStation 4 unless something radical happens. Now, last year, I want to say July 2012, 2nd, I believe it was. I'm not sure about the 2nd, but definitely July 2012, Sony announced that they had purchased Gaikai, which is a video game streaming service that already said they're going to be streaming games like God of War and some other games as well. They have also been known to go ahead and stream other games like Call of Duty Modern Warfare and World of Warcraft. So I believe that on February 20th, 2013, they are going to say that they are going to start their own online streaming service that will be streaming PlayStation, PlayStation 2 games, PlayStation 3 games. That is what I think it's going to be. I'm being honest with you. Not to mention, they called it the future of the PlayStation. If you guys remember, Microsoft said the same exact thing with the Xbox, and it ended up not being Xbox 720. It wanted to be, I think, either Kinect or Xbox Slim. So once again, I could be 100% wrong on this. You know, and I kind of hope I am, because I really can't wait to see what the PlayStation 3 PlayStation 4 has in store for us. Because, you know, I've also heard that a launch title for the PlayStation 4 will in fact be an Uncharted title. Now, anyone who knows me, knows that I am a fan of Uncharted, so I'm really excited to find out if that is true or not. However, I gotta say, it's most likely not going to be the case that PlayStation 4 will be announced at February 20th. Not to mention, E3 is right around the corner. Why wouldn't you just wait till then? No system, especially this day and age, no system is going to go ahead and announce their stuff during the live stream. That's not when you do that stuff. So, yeah, I'm sorry, gamers, to burst your bubble like that. And I kind of hope that I'm not. I'm hoping I'm wrong, you know. But you know what? I'm probably not wrong. Think about that for a second. But I do have a question for you. I want you guys to go ahead and comment in the comment section below. Let me know if it is the Gaikai for PlayStation 3, what kind of games would you like to see on there? Which means that, would you like to see, what kind of PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 games would you like to see? That's number one. And if it is the PlayStation 4, what kind of what kind of hardware changes or features would you like to see in a PlayStation 4? Do me a favor, though. Make 2 different comments when commenting on those. After all, it's a little easier to read, too. Plus, I want to do a video after this talking about it, too. So, you guys have a good night. Zeph out.